What's going on, fellas, and welcome back to the Director of Football Non-League to Legend, where we continue as Tigres in Mexico. We have a doubleheader against Guadalajara today. Play away in the first leg, then in the second leg of the semi-final for the league, we play at home. Hopefully we can continue with the strong form. As you can see, we have lost one game. That was in the last episode. We haven't played any games since. Very disappointed in the fact that we were beaten in the Club World Cup and ended up having to play for the 5th place playoff thing. But regardless, we play the Guadalajara game today. We do have some transfers after going through. As you will have known already, Brad Baird, Asuna and Escamilla were all lined up already to leave. Then my director of football decided to send one of our only centre midfielders, who to be fair wasn't playing very often, but still one of our only centre midfielders has been sent out on loan to none other than Guadalajara. So that's interesting that we're after loaning a midfielder when we're lacking in midfielders to a team we're playing today. We only loaned him 2 days ago. And Club America came in and signed our only attacking midfielder. So we've had to change formation ever so slightly because Brad Baird was also playing as an attacking midfielder. He's gone. So we have no attacking midfielders. It's going swimmingly. We have, however, brought in a new Colombian. His name is Dayron Arbedola. Arbedola. His name is Dayron. We've brought in a new left back called Dayron, who perfectionist, determination of 15, 17 tackling, 17 stamina. Oh, he is learning to be a complete wing back straight away. This guy has everything you could possibly want. He's been playing regularly for the last 2 years, really? Yeah, he's played regularly for 2 years. Like, he's played 19 games before he joined us this year. I suppose their season ends in... he didn't play. He's not been the best player, but still good enough to get into our team. These 3 guys who were out on loan at Petrostorius have all come back. They're all terrible. We have had a couple of offers going for... Well, we tried to sign a couple of players since the last episode. Armando Sanchez, who looks like he's off to Cruz Azul. No, Pachuya. 16-year-old. He looks... But he's not coming to us. My director of football wanted him on trial. Pachuya offered money, so it looks like he is going there. Ricardo Servan complained about not getting enough first team football, and then instantly had loan offers from the MLS. And my director of football said, "No, you're not going anywhere, buddy. You're staying right here to sit on the bench." In saying that, he starts today. So, the squad is getting ever so slightly smaller. Oh, I almost forgot. A 19-year-old winger has come on trial from Yalmacan FC. Looks like he could be decent. Like 6 crossing for a winger. He's 19. He doesn't look horrendous. So we'll see if the director of football does go to sign him. His trial expires in 5 days. We'll see what happens. Other than that, this is the whole first team squad, and Lombard. Suppose I could play him as an attacking midfielder. I don't really want to. He's not that good. If needs be, we'll play him. But this is the team we are playing today. We have Avalos in goal, Franco and Dayron as our wingbacks, Alamo and Beltran in central defence, with Osario and Juarez just ahead of them because Cantu is suspended and Beltran with his broken ankle is still out for another 4 months. 2 to 4 months before we'll see our box-to-box midfielder back. Aros and Rodriguez as our wingers. I've changed them to support just to see if that makes any bit of a difference. And then we have Medina and Ricardo Servin up front. Cruz Azul and Vancouver Whitecaps went him on loan. Nobody wants to pay money for him. I don't like that. We did have one friendly in between. I think we won it like 4-1 or something. It was against Juarez. Wasn't anything that I was looking at and going, this is going to be a hard game. Pizarro back again. He was the man of the match in the last time we played Guadalajara. So hopefully he doesn't have a good game, because that would be good for us. Because he is the reason they won last time. Just going to give everyone a little bit of, go out and do what you do. Do your thing, and the things will be done. Obviously, I'd rather have him. Itching to set record straight. Let's play some football. Something going out my chair. I was trying to pop it down as small, but I can't. Dayron, first time we've seen him in a highlight. Cheeky little bit of a run forward. I'm kind of glad Razzo's out of the team for now. It was really overhit by Aros. Medina picks it up. Back to Dayron. Juarez. Rosario. Oh, he's just put it wide. Whichever one of us wins this plays Pachuya in the final, which would be a game I think we could win. Although in saying that, Guadalajara are a good team as well, so I'm suspicious of this. Not suspicious, but I'm just not overly enamoured with the way this team plays at the minute. They're not. Recently we've been out of form, and I'm not 100% happy with that. Obviously enough, I prefer my team to play at their best all the time. But we've no defensive midfielders. We don't really have any attacking midfielders. So, short of going to 3 central defenders, which might actually be an option, or going for 3 strikers, but then we've played 3 central midfielders, and we don't have 3 central midfielders. And we've good wing. We do actually have Aros. I could put Aros in, and we could play a 4-3-3. If the 4-4-2 or the 4-2-4 doesn't work today, that's probably what we'll attempt. But that'll stop the director of football looking at attacking midfielders, but then that's still going to happen now. Playing with a director of football makes life complicated. I would not recommend. The director of football really should not be someone you look to and go, this guy's going to do bits for me. As you can see, we have 4 defenders on the bench, 1 winger and a striker. Dayron. Terrible throw, and he's booked. We're going to lose. we're just going to lose. I know we are. Yeah, I saw that coming. Which centre back was that missed the header? That just left it for Jose Eduardo Parra, who started to move, to be fair. Out to Jorge Servin. Whips it in. No, that was Azario, wasn't it? Yeah, Azario. Dayron not having the best of debuts on a 6.3. Oh, their striker's off injured. To be fair, he was fairly ineffective anyway. Franco to Ricardo. Juarez. Osario. He's going to shoot, isn't he? Yep. It's almost like that's exactly what he does every time he gets the ball. Juan Jamie's coming on. I'm actually, when this is done, we are going to... I think I have Osario on shoot. Shoot more often. Yeah, no, we're going to do shoot less often. You know? Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do, because it just clicked in my brain. My brain was like, you have him shooting more often. That's why he's so wasteful. Should have pressed play. Just sitting here with thumb up my ass. Show some passion, lads. Come on. Which central defender can I bring on to make a difference in this game? Alright, we're going to take Ozario off, put Aros there. Swap Rodriguez to be an inside forward on the right and bring on Granados. Aros, you're... Juarez. Maybe if I make you a roaming playmaker, that'll make a little bit of a difference. I'm just going to leave Aros as... Yeah, see him as a box-to-box. I've not really played Aros in central midfield all too often, so I'm weary of how he's going to perform, especially when he's a little on the tired side to begin with. And there's that alarm. Aros is giving away a penalty. I bring Aros back to play as a central midfielder and he gives away a penalty. To be fair, the only thing we need from this section of our career is to win the CONCACAF Champions League. So the league, not that important, but at the same time, want to do it. Sends the keeper the wrong way. God damn it, we're down 2-0. 3 minutes left. Don't want to see it again. Why would I want to see it again? To be fair, it's not been that long since we came back from South Korea, I think is where the Club World Cup is being held. So I can kind of understand to a degree why the team is not performing all that well. The boys did well. I'm not happy with that result. That was terrible. Pato, you're some thick cunt. Dayron did not have a great debut, as one would imagine. Angers, looking at Rogani. Very, very interesting indeed. Guadalajara, Prophet. Yeah, we were terrible. Terrible debut. Sad it's a tactical blunder. Yes, but we don't have players to play that position anymore. We gave Club America 1.3 million. Medina hasn't scored now for 6 hours of competitive. That's not that bad. Although Medina was our top scorer. So, you kind of hope he'd score a bunch of goals. He's got a really good average rating. It's just not really, continuing that scoring. Anyway, we will be back in 3 days in game for the second leg where it's a must win now. We must win. Down 2-0. Not good enough. Not good enough, lads. Not good enough. Yeah, I'll see you guys in just a second for that. So hopefully we can come back from 2 down and beat them. I'm going to say 4-0. And we're probably going to be able to in a different formation as well. So I'll see you guys in just a second for that. Alright, fellas, we're back for the second game against Guadalajara. As you can see, we won Argentina's best manager for the year. Not to toot my own horn, but spent half this year, not at the club, and still managed to win Manager of the Year. You're welcome. Also, I forgot to mention in the first part, Liverpool won the Club World Cup final, so they're the first European team to win it in 3 years, and 3 of my players won the best player, or well, three of my players won best players. So Saldivar, who is gone to Club America, Omar Juarez and Angelo Aras. 2 of those players only played 1 game, which is interesting. We are changing the formation ever so slightly. We're going back to the 4-2-3-1 proper, because I think it's going to be the difference maker. We are going to play a slightly different team today, so changes for this game. Alonso comes in at wing back. because I didn't want to play Franco because he didn't have a great game. Going to keep Dayron in because I think he should make up for the fact that he was terrible in the last game. Avalos got runner-up in Goalkeeper of the Year for North America. Another Alonso goes in at centre-back. Juarez moves over to beat the box-to-box for this game. Cantu comes in as central midfielder. Rodriguez moves from the left to the right. Granados comes in to play on the left, with Aros moving into the centre, and Jamie starts. So basically, what I could have done was said 4 players are playing this game today, that 5 players are playing this game today that started in the last one, some of them in slightly different positions. This is a must-win game. And when I say must-win, we must win by 3. We cannot... You the most assists? Yeah, top scorers on the bench. Because he's been really bad recently. Aggressively tell the lads, go out there and do the thing where the thing happens, and you do the things, and the things are good, and you make the good things good. Yeah. It's worked this time. I'm too low now. So it's a very entertaining first 5 minutes. Avalos manages to smother the ball, thankfully. Alonso whips it up to Rodriguez, pings in Jamie. Jamie tries to dink the keeper, couldn't quite get there. But at least we look like we are going to be better in this game. It's not. Juarez picks up the ball from a poor corner. Alamo, who now is our 4th best centre back, I think, even though he's played the majority of the games and been one of our best centre backs. According to my assistant manager, according to Pato, he's not that good. Alonso, lovely tackle. Juarez picks it up, runs forward, whips it in. Granados, Cantu. There was quite a few tackles there, but Cantu manages to get the ball. 11 minutes in, we've scored. 11-11, make a wish. Juarez, Granados, okay, he gets tackled. And then, was it Juarez trying to get the ball back, gets tackled again, but Cantu puts it away. Why are my players frustrated and anxious? Come on. Pizarro, oh god. Avalos, you're the 2nd best goalkeeper in North America. The backup goalkeeper, Delegado. What is his name? Degolado. He complained about not getting enough first team football, and I was like, no. And he said, oh, okay, that's fine. So, he's not overly worried about not getting first team football now anymore. So, what I feared has happened. They have scored an away goal. So now we need to score 3 more? They're playing more cautious. Juarez, Alamo, Dayron, Cantu, Granados, Jamie, into Rodriguez. It gets cleared. At least Alonso went back for it. Alamo, Cantu whips it out to Rodriguez, runs in. Granados, tries to put it across, nobody's there. Juarez, Jamie was offside, wasn't he? Montana, Cantu. Why is Cantu so far back? Juarez, Granados dinks it in. Adrian Rodriguez, or should I say it's Adrian? He's Argentinian, so I'm going to say Adrian Rodriguez has really been the most disappointing player this year. He's been so out of form, but now I'm playing him as a right winger, inside forward on the right. Definitely making a bit of a difference, at least. Jamie and Aros. Aros really not having a great game, playing in the attacking midfield position. Jamie not having a great game. Jamie is a very streaky player, so I do expect to see a better showing in the second half. I'm going to say I have faith in Rodriguez. I'm going to say to you that I think you got what it takes. Aros, I think you've got what it takes. I am genuinely hoping that we win the Champions League this year, so I can move to... I'm probably going to go to Africa next. Maybe Asia. Try and get a Chinese job. Have all the money in the world. And be sad that I can't actually spend it myself. And have my director of football buy the worst players in the world for horrendously large sums of money. We have had so much possession in this game, but they've had one shot, one on target, or one shot, one on target, one goal. Rodriguez, Juarez, Alonso, hoofs it across, Granados, nobody there. Dayron. Oh, Rodriguez gets a second. Dayron is giving the assist, even though he took a shot at goal, and it just pinged off one of the Guadalajara players. See, Dayron, lovely first touch, went to ping it, and just bounces off a Guadalajara player. But Rodriguez is there to pick it up. I feel like this is the game that Medina comes on and redeems himself. Like, Medina's not even being like... Pato doesn't think that Medina is the one that should come on there. That's how poor he's been playing recently. Like, all we need... We're in search of a fourth goal. You know, don't bring on your striker. He's not good enough. Cantu. Back to Dayron. Alonso. Dinks it forward. Rodriguez. Aros. Cantu. Oh, he's hit that woodwork. Aguirre. He's another one of our ex-players, I think. Yeah. Guido. Oh, Gary Aguirre. Another ex-player of ours. We sold him more recently, though. Aros. Alamo. Oh, Alamo just puts it over. Okay. Aros not playing well, so I'm going to bring on Andreas Hernandez. But I'm going to put him as a shadow striker. I'm going to bring on Rosario for Juarez. And hope we do the business. I don't know if away goals are included in this competition. So we're just going to attack and hope for the best. Oh, I've already shouted at the players. Because should I check? Should I see? No. Hernandez with the free kick. Oh, it's cleared away off the line. Going to demand more for the last couple of minutes. Because if it is away goals, then Guadalajara are through and we are out. We're going to find out in... Yeah, away goals, we're out. God damn it! Yeah, let's simply push. It was not good enough. We should have won on aggregate. That's the sort of reaction I was after. I'm pleased what you did tonight. Yeah, they're the only two I'm going to give praise to. I'm not going to talk to anyone else. You're all shit. So that's... Hernandez is now 5 games away from playing 50 games for us and us having to pay more money to Pachulia. He hasn't scored a single league goal this year. I had not realised that. Rodriguez on form. Superb number of chances in the last game. So that is the end of that. Next time we play a game is going to be when the closing stage comes about. I'm not happy with that. That's very disappointing. We should have won that. Like, we topped... back here. We topped... I know it wasn't by... Like, we weren't dominant. But still, we topped the league table. But it's going to be Pachulia versus... So it's second versus sixth to decide who wins the, the champion, or the opening half of... the opening half of the league. So I'll see you guys for tomorrow's episode, which is going to be a transfer not a transfer special, a roundup of the transfer window and the start of the closing stage for the league, I suppose. I don't actually know exactly what's going to happen, but you'll be there for it regardless of whatever it may or may not be. So thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share with all of your friends, do all that good stuff. If you haven't enjoyed it, then don't bother coming back. This is pretty much, you know, whatever. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!